Today, I profile a legend and a former champ. Today, I profile Vic in Nocal, a.k.a. Broadway Victor. Now, if you've listened to the program at all in the past 13 years, then you know this guy. His name is synonymous with the jungle. Vic has not missed a Smackoff since his very first back in '08. He punched his ticket into the Champions Club in 2010. He's a mainstay, one of the best to ever do it. But the stats do not lie. And it's been a steep and sharp decline for Vic for the past half decade plus when it comes to Smackoff results. Keep in mind, from 2009 to 2014, he had 6 top 5s, 2 podium visits, and a championship. But since 2016, no top 5s and has not hit the board, the top 10, in the last 2 main events. But it doesn't mean he's not still dangerous. I think he is. I believe he can still reach back and sling triple-digit heat when he has to. It just depends on whether he wants to. Like at last year's Smackoff, he didn't seem to want to. That call was misguided, almost to the point where I thought it was intentional. But then again, that's Vic. He's already proven himself many times over. The guy is dangerous, he is fearless, and he will start fires just to watch things burn, even if he torches himself in the process. Speaking of burning things, remember back in 2011, as the defending champ, when Vic torched his one-time rival, Jay Moore.
Did Jay Moore seriously just spend 5 minutes talking about me? Are you kidding me, Jay? Was that supposed to be some kind of kill shot? Dude, that was a pathetic effort, fat man. Look, it's not my fault your show got canceled, Jay. Your show got canceled because it was awful. I mean, I watched it once, Rome. It was so bad, it actually made me want to go read books, straight up. Jay, don't hate me because my smack is beautiful. Don't hate me just because you're such an unprofessional and unprepared buffoon that you show up 15 minutes late to host a national radio show. It's not my fault, Jay. It's not my fault that you've been reduced to hawking DiGiorno pizzas and kissing Justin Bieber's ass in the hopes of being able to pay your rent, all right? Talk about a fall from grace, man. I actually remember the days when you were an edgy comedian with balls. Dude, you're an absolute mess, man. Between your panic attacks, your failed marriages, your canceled TV shows, your meltdowns on Twitter, you're a mess in more ways than I can count, Jay, and I can pretty much count to infinity. Face the facts, Jay. You will never be better than me in life. You will never be better than me in this jungle, okay? The only jungle you will ever be better than me in will have to exist in some alternate reality. I gotta go, man, because Jay's charred carcass is setting off my smoke alarm. Let me go urinate on him.
I mean, this dude, that call was so personal and so vicious, it was actually hard to listen to. Now, that was a decade ago. Vic, though, is still capable of muscling up and barreling one on command. Like the time in 2020 when he called in as, quote, Mutt in L.A. to parody Matt in L.A.
Ladies, mujeres, if you're mesmerized by the menagerie of man candy and the Mutt in L.A. montage, then holla at your boy. You know where to find me. Down on my knees, neck deep in some toilet I'm having to unclog because some Delta Bravo frat boy jammed a big old turd in the pipes. Romy, since the days when you would call the man Ray Knight, Ray Lopez, because his wife Nancy was better at her job than he was at his. Your boy Mutt in L.A. has had your back, pimp. But that's not why I called. Victoria in Nocal. Victor in Nocal. In Nocal. And I call him that because nothing but crap comes out of his pie hole. And trust me, if there's one thing I know, it's crap. I clean it up all day long. Plus, I'm a Raiders fan. You got that, you supercalifragilistic supercilious scoundrel? Aloha means a hola, as in, I got a whole lot of toilets to clean up.
Like, you can hate this guy all you want. You can say this guy's washed. You can say this guy's stumbling around center field, a la Willie Mays with the Mets. You can say that his best days are way behind him, that he's a shot fighter. You can. I'm not going to say that. I would not disrespect a champ like that, especially when I truly believe that the guy can still land kill shots whenever he wants to and he's locked in.
Rome, it's a tradition unlike any other. This is the calm before the storm. I'm not saying Caleb isn't skilled with the ladies, but if he were a Star Wars character, his name would be Han Solo. The Cablinasian is like a big-ass white whale, man. Holy crap, Shawnee, what the hell has CBS Sports been paying you in? Corn dogs and cookie dough? Little Albie's an animal. Dude, that guy gets more ass than Kelly Clarkson's lazy boy. Brad, there's no need for you to constantly be kissing Rome's ass the way you do, my man. Romy, God bless you for taking my call, Romy. I'm sorry I haven't called you, buddy. You know I love you. Chael Sonnen, you have no balls, okay? Hell, who knows what you got down there after all that junk you've put in your body. I mean, you probably got fallopian tubes at this point. I excel in the boardroom. I excel in the weight room. I excel in the bedroom. These hacks are like a bunch of maggots. They eat up all the bad takes, the lame jokes. They gobble it all up, man. Well done, maggots. Well done. Brad, you're going to get decapitated on Friday, my friend, and I will be playing the role of the guillotine. Rick, I'm tired of your stupid calls. I'm tired of your stupid voice. I'm tired of your stupid face. Dude, I invented the RSVP call. I invented clones interacting on social media. I'm the single most influential force in the jungle in the past 20 years. Everywhere you look in the jungle, you see my influence. Brad spends more time talking about cranks than a 1920s mechanic. Cablinasian, I'd take all those Smackoff titles of yours and slap a big fat asterisk on them, all right, bro? Because those were all before my era. Shawnee the asterisk in Houston. I mean, if I had $1 for every good Rick and Buffalo call, I'd have about 23 cents, man.
Yo, Romy, what's cracking, kid? I'm doing outstanding.
Mark, you're a nerd, all right? You make Steve Urkel look like Suge Knight. Clones, I got the touch, I got the power, and that's what makes me a winner. I'm a star, man. I'm a big, bright, shining star. My name is Vic. My smack is vicious.
I'm telling you, when you've done this as long as Vic has, and when you're totally unafraid to shoot every single shot, you're going to have enemies now. Vic has more enemies than anybody in the jungle, but that's exactly the way he likes it.
Vic and NyQuil. Dude has the personality of a dial tone on Percocet. Now you're like the Dallas Cowboys. There's no doubt you have the talent, but you always turn out to be just average. You won a title years ago, but nobody is buying the tradition crap anymore.
Vic's like the old family dog who you finally got to put down. You feel terrible about it, but when all he's doing is running into walls and peeing on the carpet, there's no other choice.
Is there anything worse than Vic and Nocal calling every day this week?
And Rome, I know Vic isn't calling somebody else horny. The only difference between Vic and Jim McElwain is access to a shark.
Vic, you're the Ian Poulter of the Smackoff every year, buddy. You're always in the lead after Thursday, but once the weekend hits, your score takes a sailor dive into a pile of rocks.
Vic, you are a worthless word gypsy.
Vic, without Jim Rome, there is no Vic in NoCal, okay? You exist because Rome allows you to exist. Where are you going to go if Rome kicks you off the program, Vic? You think that crappy Dan Patrick show is going to take your calls?
So, which Vic is going to show up this year? The lone wolf with a blowtorch and a can of gasoline looking to rip that second title? Or the one who self-destructs just for the hell of it? I'm hoping it's the former, but you never know with this guy. But I know his body of work. I know he's still dangerous. I know he can still dig deep and hit triple digits. What's going to happen? I've got no idea with this guy. I really don't. But we're all going to find out together June 25th. The Vic in NoCal player profile.